What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new video. I hope you guys enjoyed y'all weekend. I had a nice weekend because I did nothing but stay home, learn the new moves in Mortal Kombat.
I know that's right.
Play some soccer. You know, I just had a real good weekend. It was real good. Like, I just stayed home because I knew that this coming week, after we record, after I hit that stop button on Thursday, that's the start of my Pride weekend. And after I edit and put it on YouTube, it's Pride weekend here in Philly. If you're in New York or DC, or if you're in the area, come on up to Philly and celebrate Pride with us. You know, we're going to have a... Tiana Taylor was supposed to come. I don't know what happened. Tiana Taylor's no longer coming. But Trina is still coming. So Trina will be here on Friday night. And there's a whole bunch of parties going on. Day
Trina
parties.
the rapper, right?
Okay. Yeah, Trina the rapper. Is day parties going on. They got workshops going on, HIV/AIDS workshops. They have so much going on. I don't know the website, but I'll put it inside the more info box for you if you want to come and see what's going on. And unfortunately, I was planning on seeing Patrick Ian Polk's movie Blackbird, which stars Monique and Isaiah Washington, but it's not playing in our city. It's playing in New York, Atlanta, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and somewhere else. But if you live in those areas, please go support the movie so we can get the movie in other theaters. Monique had tweeted me this morning. Did you see the tweet? And she was just letting us know about it. But, you know, I will let her have Monique on the show so we can talk about that movie and a whole bunch of other stuff. Is there any other announcements? Yeah, if you want to get your ass kicked on Xbox Live, CavScorp 1984, if you have pictures of you in the Scorpion Show shirts like we are wearing, please email them to me, cavscorp@icloud.com. Now, I know y'all buying the shirts, but y'all ain't sending them the pictures. Now, I don't want to have to use the same group again. Yeah, some cats getting it in. You know, send us your photo of you and your shirt. And what else? And shout out to Electric, because I play Electric on Xbox Live. I beat his ass, he beat my ass, and that's it. So yeah, so let's get into this video. Let's start with the season finale of The Real Housewives. What the fuck? With The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was the season finale for season 7. Season 7 really didn't give me what I wanted. But from what I saw, I don't think Kenya's show ever going to get picked up. If anything, Bravo's going to be the only network to pick it up in the area, just for something to show.
Something to show.
But Kenya, I'm over you. Like, how you having people throwing rice at people when they walk through the door? You know you don't do that to anybody. And when they walk in the door, you jump on in there, because anything can happen. And you don't throw rice to them dirty hands, and they carrying cups and stuff, and their rice getting in their cup. And you know how Candy is. Like, I just didn't like that.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
But you as a producer, I liked you as I liked you as the producer hat that you wear, because you were a total different person. You weren't like the start shit Kenya Moore. That's what you didn't give me. But yeah, so I'm happy for your light twirls on. Candy, you really gonna have to learn how to rein your daughter in, because
she has too much
mouth.
Well,
don't you try to bring my family into it, cause I know how to rein that, but they girls. There's a point where I just don't get them no more, but I will curse them out.
but you know what? It ain't even about hitting. It's about respect. And you can tell when somebody hasn't fully been trained in respect. Because one of your nieces talks as if she's the same, and I had to tell her actually I had to tell her the other day in front of your mother, because she said something to me, and I told her, first of all, I'm grown and I don't have to answer to you because you're a child. Okay? But you know, it's too much sass and talking back.
Yeah.
But
and then you got people wanting to defend them. No. But let's get back to Riley, because I could rant and vent and everything.
Yeah, let's.
Like, Riley, like, got too much mouth.
Yeah, she does.
And that's all I'm going to say.
She does have a lot of mouth.
And then Mama Joyce, like, be rubbing off, and I think she knows what buttons to push.
And you know,
because Mama Joyce sitting right at the end of the table.
But you know what I didn't like starting with her was when Todd hit that lamp, and she said to him, well, you know, she doesn't know, she already doesn't like you anyway. I just thought that was inappropriate for her to say.
And they shouldn't have put that on there.
And they but not that they should have put it on there. Candy should have checked her right then and there. Like, But that goes to show you that Candy probably don't check her all the time. That's why she says some things so freely. You know, some things that some people may think is not, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Others may look at them like, yeah, that's a little bit too much say from a child. You know, when I was coming up, it was so much that you could say, especially around adults. You know what I mean? You just couldn't do that. I don't want to go get ahead of you, but I just think this is how I feel about that Mama Joyce apology to Todd.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I saw a few people on Twitter last night saying, you know, a lot of people did not like the apology at all.
No, because that's my apology.
And I didn't like it either. First of all, I think that something of that magnitude and of that, you know, that type of issue, I really do believe that Mama Joyce should have took Todd in private and apologized to him. I think she should have had a conversation with him in private. I think the way she did it in front of everybody, I think it was more so nothing sincere about it came from it. Even if she would have done it in front of everybody, if it was genuinely sincere, like Todd said, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't genuine, then I probably would have said okay. But she didn't, it wasn't no sincerity to it at all. It was just like, okay, I'm apologizing, and I don't know if this was before or after his mom died.
Yeah, they ain't never said.
Yeah, I don't know if this is before or after his mom died. But she's just like, you know, I'm apologizing and I'm sorry, and basically
if I say anything that would hurt you or your mother.
Or your mother or your father, you know. And then she goes on to say, well, I was only saying what I heard.
Mm-hmm. And who the fuck is telling Mama Joyce anything?
And why you as a grandma repeating stuff like that?
Yeah, she know better.
You know what I mean? Like, it was not sincere at all. And some people were like, well, what do y'all want her to do?
People really been saying that? See, they the dumb ones.
And I'm thinking like, well, why would you accept that type of apology? Yeah. I would never accept that type of apology.
Anytime you say, I apologize no, that's not a fucking apology. Say, I apologize for doing exactly what you did. I apologize for calling your mother a hoe and calling your dad a pimp. I apologize for that. I apologize for all the times I, you know, said a bunch of mean things about you to Candy.
That's not necessarily true.
What?
If you say if or not. Because I remember when I apologized to Brandy, I said if, and I said if because I apologized to her if I had offended her, because my intent was not to offend her.
Yeah, but if they
I meant what I said, but it was not to offend her.
Okay, but I'm going to go back to what I said.
Yeah, I heard what you said. But I'm just saying, because sometimes, you know, like for instance, it's a lot of things that people take from what it is you said. Now, I done said many crazy shit on this show. But not everything that I said on this show was meant out of spite or to hurt anybody's feelings. Because I wouldn't want nobody to hurt my feelings. Some of the stuff I said because that's how I felt at the time. Now, no, it was not meant to hurt your feelings. So that's why I said if anything I said hurt your feelings or offended you, I apologize, because that's not where I was going with that. Do I apologize for what I said? No, because that's how I felt at the time. But I do apologize if you were offended by it, because that was not my intent to offend you. Just like sometimes people come at me, and I know that it's not their intent to offend me. They're just letting shit off their fucking chest.
Yeah. But you can still say, I apologize for hurting your feelings.
Yeah, you can still say it, but you can still say it, but you can also say it the way you meant it. And I can't say for it if that's not.
I just say everything because when I hear people like because it's just bullshit. Like,
no, it's not always necessarily bullshit, and I just explained why it's always not necessarily bullshit. Because
now you know where my head is at. You know
no, because what I'm saying is you are stubborn. You got to get out of there because you're in your 30s now. But what I'm saying, no, don't say not
change.
Yeah, well, it should change.
No, it should.
It should change. You know why it should change? Because you're getting older.
Just because I'm getting older don't mean a damn thing. Because listen, again. If you say, like you said, if I hurt your feelings, okay, you didn't mean to, just say I apologize for hurting your feelings.
No, but I don't like, but you know what? I view you as so much smarter than that. And I view you as so much smarter and bigger than that comment you just made. Oh no, things are just not going to change, but you're getting older, so what? Things are still the same. Like, what does that mean?
No, but what I'm saying is, how I feel about that situation.
But I'm not talking about that situation, I'm just talking about in general.
What you mean?
In general, my statement that I just made to you was a general statement.
Yeah,
not because of so therefore your viewpoint should change on certain things. I'm not necessarily talking about what we're talking about at hand. I'm just saying in general. Like I would hate for in general you would think that, oh no, because I'm stubborn, my viewpoints don't have to change on things.
I never said that my viewpoint don't have to change on things. I was saying that my viewpoint not going to change for if and for. It's never going to change for that.
Well, no, as it should.
But as you get older, you do see things differently than when you do when you were younger. So, of course, you will see things differently.
But see, that's just like how when you said to me that day in here when you talked about my car, and you said, well, and I got offended by that, but you said that's not what I meant.
Yeah, and I said I apologize for hurting your feelings.
But you meant what you said, but you apologized for hurting my feelings. That's what it was. I apologized for hurting her feelings, even though you said what you meant. Because that's how you felt. But you didn't mean to offend me. Because I just want to make sure you're on the same page as me.
Listen, I've been on the same page as you. We just have a difference of agreements. You know? You agree that if you say if, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bullshit. And I said that if you still say if, I think it's bullshit. Because if, that's not the reason you're apologizing. You're apologizing for doing something. And you didn't mean to do that. So you apologize. So we both on the same page, we just say it different.
So you think, not you think, I was getting ready to say, so Mama Joyce, but you know what?
But Mama Joyce said and told that bullshit. No, Mom, see, Candy's scared of her mom. Candy, I believe that, you know, because of her, the way they grew up, she don't ever want to offend her mom. So she's never going to tell her mother she's wrong. Maybe she won't do, maybe if she do talk to her mom, it won't be in front of cameras. But that's why she be breaking down and crying, because she know that her mom be dead ass wrong, but there's nothing she can do about it. So she can only cry from embarrassment. But her mother really tried it. And then you being in your 60s saying, oh, I only said what other people said. Like, you're supposed to teach your children, you don't repeat what other people say. And you don't believe stuff based on what other people say. You go by what you see. So, it's just, it was just crazy for Mama just to do that. But I'm glad that they, you know, found some humor in it. With Aunt Bertha when she was like, yeah, because you know I like.
But you know, it was never really the aunts. The aunts was only backing off of the mom in the very beginning. Mm-hmm. But then after, because remember, the aunts had to even apologize.
They came on and said they know him.
Yeah, they had to get to know him, and it's a shame that they actually took the time to get to know him. It's a shame, and the mom-in-law still feels as though she doesn't need to get to know her son-in-law. Was that something?
Because Mama Joyce is just, she's somebody that's stuck in her ways.
She don't want her.
She will never want her daughter to be married to anybody because she feel like she's going to be cut off. He's going to take him from her. And that's not the case. Like, Candy is one of those, see, I can see me and Candy when it comes to family, like it's family first. Like I had a dream this morning. I had a dream that I didn't pick up a damn thing. I just left. Okay, when I went to Atlanta, I said, I'm not coming back. And then I had to come back for something, and my mom was so mad. She was like, well, what about the shows and stuff? In my mind, I said, fuck them shows. Because I was like, I'm out. Mm-hmm. I had a house, well, I had an apartment, you know, I had a job. Like, I was, actually, yes. Yes! Yeah! Yes, I did! Like, it felt so real.
Oh, real.
And you know, like,
and the kind of dream you don't want to wake up from.
No, because it was like, it was perfect. Everything was right. And then all of a sudden, you know, I wake up and I'm like, okay, I'm back home. But when it comes to family, like, you be worrying about everybody else's issues and making sure everybody else is right. You barely have time for yourself. And you know, I shared it on Facebook. And I'm just so glad that some people's like, maybe it really was a sign that you do need to go and you need to stop worrying about your family so much and worrying about yourself. But Candy is just one of those people where she always had her family around her, and she's never going to stop being a family person. Yeah, now, you know, and then she's still like.
Why you say now? She don't have siblings, do she?
She had one brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had passed away like in a car accident or something like that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always thought she was the only child. Because it just, I think maybe it's because of how her mom clings to her. Like, wow. That could be another reason why too that the mom is so like that, because of the brother's death.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But Mama just, like, now the sister's saying that it's something, it might be really something wrong with her mind that she has from surgery. We'll see that on Candy's ski trip. We'll find all out about that. And shout out to Nene. Nene did her Broadway thing, and you know, it was just like, normally like the finales are centered around Nene, but she didn't really have nothing going on with Broadway. And that's kind of a bit boring now. Like, to see you working, like, be happy for you, but that's boring. Like, we need some Drama. I need some drama somewhere. Not bad drama, but I need some type of drama.
Well, we already know that she's distancing herself from the rest of the ladies because she's on Broadway.
Yeah, but why do you keep signing up for the show?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And people thought that I was speaking last week. Like, I seen your comments, but I ain't comment on it. Y'all was saying, like, yeah, you just really don't like Nene. No, that's not the point. I don't like her in some situations. Because if y'all remember, like, when Nene is right, I will say when she's right about something. And when she's wrong, I just say she's wrong. Like, you can't call a meeting for all of y'all to get yourselves together and then disrespect them when they say, well, we did the work, why couldn't you?
Or get mad when you're the common denominator.
Yeah, because she starts the shit.
And then she gets mad when they call her out on...
And she want to walk and run away. You can't run away from everything. Sometimes you have to deal with shit when it's right there in your face. But yeah, Cynthia, Claudia was wrong for even bringing that up at an event like that. You bring that up like when you having cocktails or something. Like, yeah, but why you couldn't stay with us? And why did you leave? And all of that stuff. But, well, listen, I'm just glad that the Housewives shit is over. Season 7 over. Season 7 was a dud. I thought it was going to be the biggest season ever. It was one of the biggest flops. Because it was too much filler episodes and not enough action. And Andy, like, I really need for you to... Something's really going on.
We're in our feelings.
Andy, like, excuse me.
What's wrong?
I really need you to make sure that everybody has a storyline and something going on.
I'm just trying to figure out why didn't they just let Portia keep her peach? Because she's been on the fucking
Because
show.
they were saying that Portia refused to show like her life, and you noticed that she
was
there, but it was everybody else's drama.
Oh yeah. Oh okay, I get it now. Okay, now that makes sense. Because you're right. Because she was always intertwined. Yeah. Yeah.
At least Claudia tried to do a half a storyline with Portia, but that was Claudia's storyline. Shit.
Half of a half.
Oh no, that's the keys. So yeah, that was the Housewives. But over the weekend, somebody shout out to the people that tweet me news stories and stuff, because I don't always see it. But just shout out to y'all. Somebody has sent me a link about Brad Pitt. And you remember those email scandals that was going on with Sony?
The racist emails, right?
Yeah, the racist emails. That's the ones that they released. But now they released a new one where the head of Sony and I think not Brad Pitt. What's his name? Oh, I done fucked the name up.
Which movie does he play?
J-Lo, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck. You know Henry Louis Gates, he does the Ancestry show where they, go back to their roots and everything. But he didn't want it to be revealed that his old family members, when he found out that some of them owned slaves, he didn't want that to be put out on the television. Yeah.
Okay.
And they were sending emails back and forth, and people just wanted our input on it. But for me, like, I can understand why he wouldn't want something like that out, because when you're a celebrity, you don't want people to be looking at you like, oh, well, if your family owns slaves, because there's people out there, if your family owns slaves, then you're a racist and you don't like
150 years ago, his family owned slaves, and they casting that down on him. Yeah. It's sad that he would have to go to that length to try to make sure that didn't get out there, but at the same time, did he go to him to do this ancestral thing?
I think they probably went to him.
And he did
and Henry Louis Gates didn't want to do that because he said that takes away from the show because this is what we discovered.
Right. And you allowed us to dig up stuff. So now you only want us to show the part that you want us to show. I think that's a little silly on Ben Affleck's part, because it's like, that was years ago. If anybody's holding anybody's ancestors owning slaves over somebody's head today in 2015, then you're sick, because I can't possibly look at somebody, a white boss of mine, and get upset with them because their great grandfather back in 1860 owned slaves. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
Like half the white folks that we come across in this world probably are ancestors for former slave owners. I can't get upset with that. Ben Affleck, I think, you should have either allowed it, or you should have just never did it in the first place.
Because Henry Louis Gates was saying Henry Louis Gates was saying that if this ever came out that, you know, his family owned slaves and he was on this show, it would hurt the integrity of his show. So that's why he felt it was important to tell, but he just went along with it and was like,
yeah, it's just, I think that's a little silly on Ben Affleck's part. Like, I mean, you really want your image to be that squeaky clean so bad that you don't even want to associate. I mean, nobody wants to associate with anybody who's a slave owner. I get it. But at the same time, that was the way of life back then. It was just the way things were. And you can't be, I would be so stupid if I sat here and pretended that in let's say 60 years ago, in 1955, that blacks didn't walk into stores that said color entrance or whites only or colored water fountain. I would be so stupid to think that that didn't happen. So for you to think that, okay, well, nobody in my family owned slaves, and for you to think that we would just, you know, like, I wouldn't even care. Like, that wouldn't even...
It would just be a part of your story.
It's a part of the story, and it is what it is. I'm not thinking about Bennett. You weren't even there in 1860 or 1850 or whenever it was they owned them slaves. So why would I care? Unless it was some shit that happened recently, probably 60 years ago with families that don't want to find out about some one of them being a part of the Klan.
Oh,
how about that?
And that would be crazy.
Yeah, maybe that's the part that you don't want to find out about. You see what I'm saying? Because why would I care about what happened in 1860? I'm just saying, because it don't make sense.
But you know,
something's not adding up.
From the story I read, I found out something I never knew, that Anderson Cooper's family had owned slaves, and one of the slaves had killed his owner, and then they ended up hanging the slave for killing the master.
Of course, that would not be anything unusual.
But I just found it fascinating. Like, I just found it out, and then they were saying the Vanderbilts had like all of this money or whatever, but it came from during that time. That's a
Anderson Cooper's family.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Because his mother had
that fucking money.
Yeah. His mother's rich as hell. Well, you know about his brother that committed suicide. Yeah, his brother committed suicide. I think he jumped from the apartment window.
Oh, no, see.
Yeah, he had a brother that was real sick and he committed suicide or whatever the case may be. Anderson Cooper is his mother's only child now. But yeah, he had a brother who had committed suicide.
Was he just going crazy?
I think he had some type of depression issues or whatever the case may be. If I'm not mistaken, he did commit suicide by jumping out of a window or something like that. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. But yeah, Anderson Cooper is no stranger to money. But I like Anderson Cooper because he's just like down to earth. He's one of those bitches that's like, we gonna get to the bottom of that.
And he's right over there as soon as something happens. He's right over there.
I love that about Anderson Cooper. I love that about him. Like, he's just, and then when I got to see him in person, because you know he was at when I was invited to the UN for that Beyonce thing.
Oh yeah.
He did the whole. I hope nobody's not calling me.
You said I should say a ticket.
He was the one who did the moderating of the whole, you know, the subject. I can't remember at hand. Oh, the children, the hungry children. He was the one who moderated that whole, you know, program. And then he introduced Beyonce, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I got to see him in person, and I was right there because he was right there, and I was in front. He was right there, and I was just like, wow.
He looked just like
just Anderson Cooper, white hair, nice looking white guy, you know, just Anderson Cooper, just cool and whatever the case may be. But I really like him. I like his show AC360. Make sure you guys watch it on CNN. It comes on every night and not every weekday at 8 p.m. on CNN. Okay.
And then if
or is it 9
p.m.?
p.m.?
Repeat come on at 10 o'clock.
Maybe it's 9 p.m. 8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah. So Bobby Christina. Bobby Brown was doing a show, and he announced to the crowd. I didn't watch the video. He announced to the crowd that Bobby Christina was awake, and I heard that the crowd went crazy. And then Bobby Brown's sister wrote on Facebook that yes, she is awake, and they took her off life support, and she's still alive and everything. And I really didn't want to comment on it because I was waiting for something else to come out.
Yeah, right.
Because, you know, I'm saying that it's not crazy, but it's just like, okay, like she's off life support and she's all right, but she's been they were talking about her brain been messed up all these months, over 3 months now. And the Houstons came out today saying that it's false, that Bobby Christina is awake, and that she's still that she isn't awake. Okay. And that she's still in the same state that she's been in ever since she's been in the hospital. And the only thing that changes, like, is she'll give like a eye blink, but she's still not
fully there.
Yeah.
So
and they were still asking for prayers.
let me ask you this: so this supposed video is not true then, because nobody's seen it.
I've never seen no video.
Okay, so you
is
never
it a
seen
video out today?
No, I'm only going by what you just said about the concert where he did.
Oh yeah, because TMZ had the video and everything. And sometimes when you press play on TMZ, they got to show all these 50 different commercials and they don't come out right.
So did anybody say that they saw the video where he actually did say that?
No, but he did say it.
So then why did he say that, but now the family's saying it's not true?
The Browns saying that she's alive or awake, and the Houston saying that that's not true.
Yeah, like what's going on? That's her father. Why wouldn't her father know?
They're not going to be playing with me. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not making sense. Why would her father say something like that, and then her mother's side of the family saying it's not true? Why wouldn't her father have the same information that y'all have?
I don't know. But maybe
who told him
Houston
that?
didn't want nobody to know or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
it's not making sense.
I just need everybody to just pray for them and let the family stop talking to the media. Because everybody, you only hear from the Brown side of the family. You know, Sissy, she's allowed to say whatever. That's her granddaughter. But Sissy only talked that one time, and that was to that radio station. And that was probably to her good girlfriend, because they were talking like they ain't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
And she ain't say nothing since.
Yeah.
But Brown, your whole family got a fucking reality show surrounded around, I can't say, around this little girl.
They got a reality show out now?
Yeah, they filming a reality show and going to shop it to networks, doing all of this stuff with Bobby Christina. That's why the cops was called. Like,
I thought you were joking just now.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. And Bobby Brown and one had nothing to do with it.
Why? It's money. Money. You see how money do people?
Mm-hmm.
You have a relative of yours that's lying brainless in the hospital.
Yes.
And you shopping around for a reality TV show. Center around what's going on. Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah.
It's not going to be about Bobby Christina. It's about us getting together and being a family.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I bet you somewhere in that opening credits, something about Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina's gonna pop the fuck up. Hi, I'm such and such Brown, the daughter of Bobby Brown, who was once married to the legendary singer Whitney Houston. You know what I mean? That's how they do shit like that. And Whitney ain't even on this fucking show. But yet Whitney's name is popping up in the credits. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's how bitches get you.
So my Bobby's life has changed ever since Whitney left him, and now he has a new wife and a new baby. She's pregnant too.
Yeah, I know.
She don't have a baby yet, but
Bobby Brown got a lot of kids. Mm-hmm. He's still making them kids. Bobby Brown got at least have 10 kids by now.
I think he probably got more than he don't even know about.
Cause he knows how to plant them seeds.
Seeing how Whitney was, you seen the movie?
It was
they said it wasn't too far off from the truth.
About what?
About how the way they was getting it in.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, especially young Whitney and young Bobby. Yeah.
He introduced Whitney to something new.
Yeah, that good.
He upgraded her.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. He got something in between his legs that got these women going crazy. Because after all these years, and he's still getting them pregnant.
Wait, Mikhail.
He couldn't even lay in the bed with me, let alone get me pregnant. Wait, Mikhail, what?
Nothing. I was waiting for you to finish, but then again, I just said no. Yeah. Because I don't see it.
Me neither. Not I either. So don't ask it. Because it would never happen. Okay? Never.
Wait.
You couldn't pay me to even... You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to think about doing it. Would you ever consider... What? Bobby who?
Bobby Browns with an S.
Yeah, okay. April Fools, right?
Wait, okay. So what's going on with this Kylie Jenner lip challenge?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to stuff like that.
Like, when I hit the thing, I keep seeing people sticking their lips through bottles and all of that. Listen, be blessed with the lips that you have. If you're blessed enough to, get a little full lip, go ahead and do it. But, I mean, sticking your lips through shit to make them bigger, that's fucking stupid.
I've never heard of nothing
like them I don't know what's going on with the Kardashians.
You know one way to make your lips bigger, if you want fuller lips, is to go out and find somebody with a big old, you know what, and try to wrap your mouth around it.
Well, thank God we don't have to do that.
I'm joking.
Okay? Because they would never mind. I can't go there, not today.
I hope not, because I don't want to picture it.
No.
I don't want to picture that. I'm going to get sick right now. I'm going to get sick.
Get sick. Go ahead.
If I even thought to picture that.
The only way you could probably get them bigger is by doing a makeup transformation to make them look bigger.
Or go get
and yeah, all these people on YouTube that do YouTube, you know what though? We need to do a collab with just a, you know, I think it would be different, a crossover with a makeup artist or something. Who are your favorite makeup artists out there? Let us know about them. Because I want to see some of the videos. And then I'm going to learn how to do my own makeup tutorials and I'm going to teach y'all. But no, I really would love to meet somebody that do makeup tutorials.
Your own makeup tutorials?
Yeah, bitch, I ain't going to do no makeup tutorials.
I was about to say, you can't even do your own feet.
Ooh, you really went there. And I'm not going to pick up this wood and toss it on you. But you really...
The makeup. Have you seen your feet lately? Oh, you must be doing makeup on your feet.
Maybe I could do some makeup transformation
On your feet, okay?
Bitch, let me tell you, don't y'all ever try to run out and get them pet eggs. No, bitch.
You have one?
Yes. You got to go to a girl named Ann, bitch. And when she sets your feet up, tell her you want the full, whatever they call that shit.
Full work.
I want the main foot scrub. When she pull up that big old silver piece of metal and go to work on your
The cheese grater.
Yes! Exactly what I need.
Yeah, that's what
Now, you know, that's exactly what I need. Because the girl that, when I was in Atlanta, she made these feet feel nice. But then, you know...
You felt like you was walking on air.
Baby, she had my hands looking right, my feet. I had let my fingernails grow for 2 weeks. Like, they was all...
And she did
It was kind of funny, yeah, because they was getting all clink and I couldn't do it. Couldn't keep it up.
So, let me ask you this. When you get in people's bed, do you keep your socks on?
Oh, yeah. I would never take my shoes off. Are you kidding me?
Not
I would never take my socks off. I meant to say my socks. You knew what I meant, damn it. I ain't taking it. You want something? What? Come back in like 3 months.
I had somebody who was like into that feet stuff with me. And
Yes,
I was like,
you ain't like that.
No, I did not. I said, oh, I won't be coming back over here no more. I can't wait till this sun come up because I'm getting out this bed and I'm going home.
Some people have it for you.
Yeah.
To sleep and wake up.
And kept telling me, take off your socks. I said, why? You know, because of me, I got real dumb at one moment. It was like a blank. And I'm like, wait, why? Like, yeah, because I don't like when people sleep in my bed with their socks on.
Ooh.
Oh, but I sleep in my socks.
Well,
I
you know
sleep
what?
in my
Let me
socks.
just lay on top of you.
And you know, I don't have bad feet. But I'm like, I sleep in my socks. Like that, it's comfortable to me. Yeah, but I don't like people. Well, I'm gonna sleep in this bed. Yeah, that was a cap up. You didn't cap this one. I said, well, I'm gonna sleep in this bed tonight with the socks on. And then it got quiet. And then would you be mad if I wanted to suck it?
Ooh.
If you want to suck my toes, what kind of freaky shit are you on? Because that don't even get me a halfway hard. Okay, you gotta come. No, that don't turn me on, baby. Yeah, I'd be real mad at you if you even attempted to go down there. The farthest you better go down is to my waist. And anything below that area, you're going too far down. Okay, you're going too far down, okay? Okay.
It's a long way down.
Just say, hey, let me tell you something. I will be stepping on your face and getting out that door. That is just weird to me, Kevin.
Yes.
And people
I ain't making nobody's toes. Now I play about body parts, but not about.
And you know what? I am not one of those people that's anal about feet. Some people you let, oh, don't put your feet on me, don't put your feet. And I'm like, I'm not that kind of person at all. You know,
bitch, my feet will cut you.
My ex was like that. And I was like, don't play with me. Don't tell me not to put my feet on you. You're crazy. Are you crazy? Don't you dare tell me not to put my feet on you. But my thing is, I don't mind feet on me. Feet don't freak me out like it does other people. Especially if your feet are nice like that. They sure don't freak me out.
In your face.
Yeah, but just don't put it in my face. Because then I'm like, wait, what do you expect me to do?
Suck them fucking toes.
Fuck no. You better get out of here with that.
See, now what if he was... see, she a little bit too close to those steps, all listening.
What if what?
No, but I'm saying, but if you was married though.
No, that's not a turn on to me, Kevin.
But did they like it?
I don't care if, well then, that's the problem for them. They're going to stick their feet in water while we're having sex. They're going to have their feet wet while we're having sex. Because guess what? I'm sorry.
Vince, don't marry that person that don't do.
Because you know what? But that's the thing, Kevin. Some people don't tell you until after the fact. I didn't know that they like feet. You know, we weren't dating. We were just talking. And then I went over to the house one night. Thank God we didn't have sex. Thank God. You know, sometimes you meet people and you be like, oh my God, I'm so happy that you see people. And I went over there to spend the night, and I spent the night, and then when it got, you know, not time to be sexual, but you know, you start feeling on somebody, you know how it goes.
Certain time.
But then when that happened, I was like, okay, everything shut down.
So not even a phone call?
We talked a little bit after that, but then it died down because that kind of freaked me out. You know, like, and I don't care if I'm married to you or not. That's just not my twist. I don't have a problem with you laying your feet on me. I don't even have a problem with rubbing your feet. I don't have a problem with that because I'm not anal with my feet. But just don't think you're going to put my feet in your mouth or I'm going to put yours in my mouth.
And if you're a feet person, you need to let them know from the door.
Yeah, because once we get in the bed and you start talking about taking socks off, hold up.
They got all kinds of clubs for that and group. They got groups for all kinds of shit.
How you know they got clubs for that?
Because I know. I'm grown. It's a whole bunch of stuff when you get to 30
I know you ain't been to no club for no feet. Hey, they deny your membership. Bitch! You cannot! No. You can't club here. You can keep your shoes on. Who that, the janitor?
Keep your socks on and keep it on. Keep your socks and shoes on. Yes.
They got clubs for that for real?
They got all kinds of clubs, swing groups, like
I know about that.
People that's into the dominatrix stuff. They got all.
That
they
don't
got
get me on either.
Everything,
especially that leather shit. No,
I
I don't.
like this.
You like that? I don't like that.
But yeah, I think that's nice.
Would you ever let somebody wrap you up in leather?
Bitch, I got to know you, cause you ain't gonna be no random tie me the fuck up, and then no.
I can't even imagine you.
I would do it. I mean, I think that
with the mask and everything.
That's. No, I don't know about the having the mask on my face.
No, not where you can't see shit, but you know how they have the mask with your eyes open. And like the little ball that they be putting in their mouth too?
No, but see, that'll kill me. Cause see, bitch, cause what's that show, 50 Ways to Die? This man getting all pleasure and shit. And then she tied that shit around his mouth.
Yeah.
He was making noise because he dying. And then she thinking she pleasuring him. Bitch, you done killed him. Oh no, you won't get me.
Yo, you won't get me like that.
Get me.
But I'd be too hot with all that leather on, Kevin. You wouldn't be hot with all that?
Turn the air on.
Oh, wow.
Turn the motherfucking air. We need to change the subject fast.
All you viewers out there.
People out there Googling shit.
No ideas with Kevin. Okay?
They can get some of this right face.
Oh, is it the right face?
But my whole days been over. They been over. If you ain't get it then, you ain't gonna get it then. My whole days is over. You got 3 more years for your whole days to be up. But wait a minute.
My whole days have been over.
You got 2 more years.
My whole days.
Oh yeah, ever since he joined the front line.
No, my whole days was over before that.
By the church.
You know why my whole days?
Ever since he got that second row.
You know
things has changed around here.
No, bitch, the front row. But no, because I had to correct you. No, but my whole days been over. It was before that. It was before I took that walk down that aisle and got saved. My whole days was over. Because let me tell you something. I was with, remember?
Yes.
Remember? So my whole days was over even before that. Because once I got cling, I'd stop. But then, you know.
But then another problem
I don't dib and dab
like cut
that.
up, you know.
I don't dib and dab like I used to. I used to have fun. I used to have the kind of fun that you'd be like, wow, can I hang out with you next week?
No. Wait, so what's going on in Missouri? What's the city called? Parma? I haven't read my news, but I read the story this morning. But you know what? I think it's good that they left. They got up and left because they probably wasn't doing shit.
Explain to them.
Oh, well, see, let me tell you. Because I'm thinking y'all already know. I'm sorry.
You can't think that. You got to explain it.
Because we got I'm too, you know, we done talked about other stuff. Yeah. But listen, I'm kind of, like, embarrassed. But anyway.
Why?
I don't know.
Other things you shouldn't be embarrassed about.
Because, you know, that's funny, because you got females, they watch, they don't say nothing, and then they be like, oh,
let them watch. You're wrong. You're 30.
Because I seen that.
You're 30.
I be like,
you're 30.
oh no, yeah, I know. Bitch,
I got a whole bunch of family members that follow me on Instagram too. One of my 70-some-year-old aunts follow me on Instagram and Facebook.
But she'll be like, yeah, I seen that.
Oh, but she is one of those people that she brings it up to me.
Oh, to you.
She'll say something to me.
I'm like,
and I told her in the very
that.
beginning. In the very beginning, I think I told you the story in the very beginning when she said she wanted to follow me on Instagram. I said, let me just explain something to you right now. Okay?
Is this the cool aunt?
Well, all my aunts are cool.
This the jazzy one.
Well, they both
jazzy.
Because it was.
Bitch, now who the one that got the high rise apartment?
Oh yeah, that's no, not her. The sister under her.
Okay.
She's cool too, but the one that got the high rise, she don't do social media, and she's trying to figure out why her sister does it. Cause they're both in their 70s, and she's like, "Why are you on there? Like you're somebody's great grandma. Why are you on there?" Cause she's on there being newsy. Okay, that's why she's
talk about what's going on.
Talk about what Mikhail's doing and what he's talking about. He had nerve to try to get me together one day and tell me something. Why are you always going in on people? There you go. But I told her in the very beginning, I said, listen, I'm grown. So whatever I say or do, I don't need you going back and tell my mother, okay? Because I'm grown. She says, no, I'm not going to do that. You better not. This is the one that got the high rise.
Okay.
And that's the one that is on social.
Oh, yeah, she looked like she on social.
Yeah. I love her, but she's lazy. Here she go. Facebook or at church. Wait, but look at this one. Wait.
Oh, I seen it. You go back up.
No, you don't need to go back up. I don't need to go back up on this one.
That's it. You talking about my phone.
What? This phone is legendary too, but it ain't legendary like
my phone. You know my phone is a mess.
Yeah, your phone, you're a mess. So
that's why that phone stays locked.
But you're a mess. So I know your phone is a mess. Like what the fuck?
When I get tied down.
I know that's right, Kevin. You better hope and pray you get tied down.
I'm praying for that. I'm praying for other things.
Oh, you don't want to get tied down?
I don't need to be tied down.
Why not?
Because I like to breathe too.
I could say something about that, but I'm not.
Yeah, don't. Come on, let's get back. So the black officer. There's a mayor that beat an incumbent mayor that's been the mayor for like 30-something years, and the person that beat this incumbent mayor, she's a black woman, and
I thought it was a black man.
No, it's a black woman.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
She won the election for this city. It only governs about maybe 700 people there, and I think 5 of the 6 police chiefs.
That's a small place to live, because I know Kenon holds more people on Sunday morning. And that's it.
Yeah, and somebody said, good, let them leave, because we don't need, it was like, we don't need 6 officers for 700 people, something like that. I don't know, but to me, to me, it's race motivated. But it's better for them to leave than to something happen and we find out while they're
let me stop you, because you didn't say who left and why they left. You didn't say that it was white officers that left.
Oh yeah, they were right.
You just kept saying
it's racist. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, y'all, I'm getting. Come on, help me with this story because it's getting up here.
No, you got it. I just wanted you to make sure you.
Yeah, they were 6, but they were chiefs though, right?
I don't know. I didn't read the whole story. All I know is that this mayor, this black mayor, won the election and became mayor of this town, city, whatever the case it was. I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
And the white police officers who were on the force decided to all resign because they didn't want to work under this black person. And this was in Missouri. That just goes to show you that there's still racism alive and well in this country. And I agree. Let them go. Y'all don't need people like that serving and protecting y'all, because truth be told, they ain't serving and they ain't protecting, okay? So let their asses go.
Just like I heard about one of the cops in Detroit, they got charged with all these different charges for beating up this 57-year-old man. And mind you, he got charges by the Bush administration in the early 2000s, but he had beat that case. But they were saying like he was a bad cop and everything. And then now, like, you still showing your ass, you planting stuff on people and you're abusing them and beating them up. So like, from his charges, it looks like he's got at least 20 years in jail. But you know they have to go to court and all of that stuff. But yeah, they got him out of there. And then today, the girl Rakia Boyd, who was shot and killed in Chicago, a couple years ago, the judge threw the case out against the officer, saying that there wasn't proof that the officer shot and killed her recklessly. And but mind you, the city paid her mother $4.5 million for a wrongful death lawsuit. So it's like, if the city of Chicago can see something wrong, where they have to pay out $4.5 million, why can't this judge see that something was wrong? He was saying that the prosecution could not prove their case. He was saying he believes that the officer did it, but
he doesn't believe
the prosecution, the way they prosecute.
Well, that's kind of reminds me of the whole Trayvon Martin case, where we know he killed George Zimmerman, but they couldn't prove that it was wrongful, even though we all know it was wrongful. But you know what that reminds me of? That story, it reminds me of this man who just got out of prison a few months ago. He was in jail for 30 years, since 1984. He was in jail for being accused of killing this man that he worked for.
Oh, no.
He was accused for killing this man that he worked for. And he was only accused because of the fact that I think, you know, they couldn't find anybody else, so I think he was there the day that the guy got killed or whatever the case may be. They finally, the man, I think in 2013, 2 years ago was when it finally came to light that somebody had came out and said that this guy actually wasn't the person who killed, and it was somebody else who did it, and they had the proof and evidence and all that other stuff. And so this guy, he finally was released from jail this year. Well, the lawyer who sent him to jail in 19...
When you take that ketchup bottle downstairs with you, because y'all left that up here.
The lawyer who put him in jail in 1984 felt extremely bad. So he was just saying how he was a young lawyer and he was happy to get somebody in jail rather than the facts. And so he apologized to the man and whatever the case may be. And the man and the lawyer finally met up because the man didn't want to meet the lawyer who put him in jail. And when they finally met up, the lawyer, you know, again apologized to him and said, you know, this is going to be with me for the rest of my life. The fact that I put an innocent man in jail for 30 years. And the man told him that, you know, he doesn't hate the man, whatever the case may be, but he told him, I can't forgive you because you put 30 years of my life in jail and there's no way I can forgive you. Which is true. But this is what makes it worse. This man is now battling cancer. And I think he's like 4 stages in, or whatever the case may be. He's battling cancer and he's dying. Now, you know that usually when people who are wrongfully jailed for that long a time, the state or whatever pays them. Well, a judge decided that the judge is not going to pay him any money because the judge says that he feels as though the man may not have killed, but he may have had something to do with it.
Oh, no.
So now this man, he needs the money because he's dying and he needs the money for his treatment. So the only way that he's getting the money for his care is through donations. And I think it's really fucked up. Because this judge is telling him, you may not have killed this man, but I think you had some. But you
don't even have no proof that he had something to do with it.
Because of the fact that I think he knew the 2 people who were accused of killing this man. And because these 2 people were brothers, and because they're now in jail for other crimes, I guess they can't retry, and it was so long ago, whatever the case may be. But I think that's fucked up, especially being, I keep cussing, excuse me, especially since this man is dying now. You know what I mean? I think y'all just really,
Did he raise a lot of money through GoFundMe?
I ain't say nothing about GoFundMe.
Oh,
I said donations.
Oh,
GoFundMe.
That's a start.
Yeah, it is a start, but I don't think it's through GoFundMe. I think it's probably through like charities and stuff like that. But it's sad. You know, 30 years in jail and now you're dealing with cancer. It's like, damn, y'all should have just kept him the hell in there. You know what I mean? Like, y'all just basically said F you. You know what I mean? Like, just F you. It's crazy.
Very crazy. I want to know who that judge is, and why ain't nobody like? Is anybody? I need more information.
It's sad. But let's talk about this real quick because I saw this story the other day, and
excuse me. I'll leave on that.
You might as well get the fuck out.
Excuse me.
Don't go too far.
I'm not.
So, yeah, that was.
And then sat on my coat in front.
So. This story reminds me of an episode of Preachers of Detroit. Make sure y'all watch that show. It's really good. Where they had a conversation. The women had like this little get together, and they were talking about the next president possibly being a female president. And one of the pastors, I can't remember his name. I think it's Shelby. Pastor Shelby, his wife, and their daughters went to this little luncheon that the female bishop was holding. And
You left your water ice.
and his wife and the female and the daughters were basically saying that they don't think that a woman should be president. And they said that they don't think that a woman should be president because they feel, in biblical terms, you know, men are the ones that are supposed to be running. So I have this story right here where it's this businesswoman. I'm gonna read just a little bit of it. This businesswoman, this female business owner who declared on Facebook earlier this week that women aren't fit for the U.S. presidency, stood by her views Saturday, citing hormones and biblical background. She says, that's how God wanted it. And again, it's my belief in how I run my household and how I am. Her name is Cheryl Rios, the CEO of Go 8 Marketing in Dallas.
Yeah.
She said, like I believe in the woman should cook the meal for the man, like I believe in staying home when you have your child. Rios was explaining a post on her personal Facebook account that went viral after she asserted that Hillary Clinton should not be elected president because of her gender. By no means am I saying every woman out there who doesn't do what I do is a bad female, or that your daughter shouldn't aspire to be the president. If that's what she wants, that's great, go for it. All it means is that I don't support that. That's my personal opinion.
Well, you know what? You know what's so funny when you read that story? You read that she's the CEO of a company, and she's a woman.
Go ahead.
But
And
you
she's,
don't want-
and she's the head of a company.
And you are head of a company.
but
You're
you
the head of
gotta be
that
the head of
company.
the state.
But you don't think somebody can be the president of the United States?
The
because
head
they're a
of
woman?
this country.
Yes, the head of this country.
Well, you shouldn't be the head of whatever you're running then.
Yeah, and why your husband ain't the CEO? Or why you couldn't find somebody who hired them to be the CEO?
And you
Like
be
your
the
whole
vice
shit don't even make no sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if you're not for her running for president,
Fine.
just say, I just don't support her running for president. But don't, see, some of my mom always say, I wouldn't let nobody know I was that stupid. I wouldn't come out and make no statement like that, and you're a CEO of a company, and you are a female. And you made yourself look stupid. Just by that whole just by the whole point of being who you are in life right now. That's just stupid to say, miss. So stupid. If you don't agree with Hillary Clinton, just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, or keep it around people that, you know, people that you could sit at the kitchen table and talk to about.
Right.
But you putting your views out like that, it can do nothing but hurt you. To me. Or maybe don't nobody want to go to your business. Or maybe somebody love shopping at wherever your company, whatever your company does, and then they say, well, I'm not supporting them no more because they don't support women, so why should I give her my
And
money?
you know what's so funny? Because I'm finding more and more females saying that they don't agree with a female president rather than men. Like, I'm excited. Look, we done had our first African-American president. He's going to be done in the next 2 years. I'm excited to see a female take over this office. And I'm also excited to see somebody like Hillary Clinton because, in my opinion, she's a very strong candidate. There's a lot of people who don't agree with her policies or don't agree with her, whatever the case may be. That's fine. That's your opinion. That's your own personal belief. That's fine. Fine. Don't bring this shit to my Instagram, please. I didn't actually bring it to my Instagram because some people do that. And you're like, I didn't ask for this. Why you bring this to me? That's fine. But I think that we are ready for a female president. I think this country needs a change. And I think that Obama and that slogan back in 2008 changed, not just with him, but in the future. You know what I mean? We need a female president. We need a new Republican president who's going to be more diverse and not just do the old white Republican way, but be more broader in his thinking.
It just seems so boring. Like,
you know what I mean?
Like some politics stuff just seems more like all liberals do one thing, and then what you call them, the Republicans, what they call them, conservatives, they all do things. You know, I don't do it this way. Like for instance, I was hearing something about Sofia Vergara and her ex-boyfriend. They was together 4 years, got engaged only 6 months. And during this time, they got the in vitro treatments to freeze the embryos and stuff with the sperm. And it was reported that, you know, they were saying that Sophia wanted them, you know, just destroyed. And then
Because her and the guy are not together.
Yeah, because they're not together. And he's pro-life. And they were saying, like, he's this big-time politician, so he's not going to get rid of the children. So I'm like, what do you want to do? You want to have these children and she don't...
Even want to be a
she don't want to be a part of it because she's engaged to goddamn somebody else and about to get married. So it's like, what do you do? So I guess they're saying, well, these eggs just going to be frozen forever. I don't know what to do in a situation like
Me
that.
neither. I wouldn't even do that bullshit. I wouldn't. Why would you do that?
That shit you do when you're married.
Right. Not when you dating somebody. Like, who does bullshit like that while you're dating somebody?
So you got these babies frozen. All these...
Cold. And we just left a cold ass winter. You got them freezing somewhere. What's going on?
I don't...
Who does it thinking in that house?
Because he believes that life begins at conception and since the sperm is in the embryo shell. I don't know. But listen, the conservatives and the liberals, y'all need to get it together. Because it just seems like America itself, we can't agree on shit. It's always either you're on this side or you're on that side. Why can't we both be on the same side?
You know
or
why?
just agree to
Because
disagree?
it started years and years ago when they divided people in this country. And it all started when they were dividing whites and blacks. And from then on, shit just went downhill.
It's just crazy that like because you're a Democrat, you can't agree with some of the policies that Republicans come up with, and vice versa.
The hell, that's true. That ain't
everybody-
true at all. Because this whole shit with welfare and all that bullshit, I kind of agree with some of the
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I mean?
I
This welfare
understand.
shit has got to stop. Because a lot of people out here are taking advantage of the system.
It should be
This
a
system is for
limitation of
people
how long
who-
you can be on it.
This system is for people who need it, not for people who don't need it, but they want to go and apply for welfare and then get on
Let me tell you
welfare
something.
and then sue and go into people's court and be suing for $5,000 worth of merchandise in their house, but yet you on welfare.
Funky
Something's
Dot
not adding
made
the fuck
a
up.
video. He made a 22-minute video rant about how he agreed with Maine and their welfare, what they're doing, and how people need to get off welfare. He went off, and I
Yeah.
just applaud him
Right.
because that was a good ass.
Because
video.
people are taking advantage of the system that don't need to be on it. And it's sad because nowadays, people are taking advantage of the system so much now that people are selling their stamps. I'll sell you some of these, and you
Hey,
like,
bitch, hey. Now, see, if
why don't
you
you go
went down
and why don't
with
you
the
take these stamps that you don't need, and instead of selling them, why don't you give them to somebody who actually needs it?
Oh no, because that's
Too much
the
like
right
that.
thing.
Yeah, that's the right thing. You don't want to do the right thing because I'm already doing the wrong thing by applying for welfare when I don't need it. And this girl gonna tell me today at work, why don't y'all guys apply for welfare? I said, sweetheart, welfare, you know,
But some men do.
yeah, some men do, but I said the system mainly works for women.
Women.
It don't work too much for men, especially not a black man like myself. And she said, no, because some guys apply for the system. I said, no, I don't need to apply for welfare because I have a job and I work and I got insurance. I don't need that. If I was, you know, if I was down on my luck, then I would apply for that. But I'm working. So why the fuck do I need to apply for
Then it's
welfare?
only there for if you need it.
If
not
you
to
need
abuse
it, not to abuse it. And too many people abuse it. Too many people are abusing it to the fact that people know how to abuse it. And they trying to tell you how
And
to
they teach their children how to abuse
it.
it. Abuse the system. I said run the system.
Yeah, well, they basically are running the system. Because these white folks seem like they don't understand what the fuck's going on.
But they trying to get rid, like they're trying to get rid
And then
of
people get mad at Republicans. Why you want to take away from welfare? And it's not that they don't want to take away. It's not that they want to take away welfare.
They
want to
tired of
take
y'all
away.
sap suckers.
Yeah, they want to take away from those who are taking advantage of it. Stop taking advantage of it.
I really think that it should be maybe like 5 years or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah. It should
But you
be.
gotta get a job. Like you,
It should
you just can't be dependent on the system.
Yeah.
You do have to work.
They should
somewhere.
give them a limit, Kevin. I agree.
Yeah.
Especially these young people.
Yes.
I ain't talking about the older folks. I'm talking about these young
The
ones.
ones that want to keep having babies and then think the government gonna take care of them. No.
How many kids you got? 4. How old are you?
Yeah, and
22.
then they act
Why
like
are you
it's okay
22
to-
with 4 kids?
Oh, they think it's okay to have all these fucking kids running around, and then don't take care of them. Cause I see them in my neighborhood all the time. Here be all neck. You should see them when they go to school. Clothes all wrinkled.
I see it when they come from school. That's
Or on the train. I be like, oh my God. Now my mom, you know, she ain't play. I could wear wrinkled shirts on this show, but when I go out the door, bitch, where you want all them wrinkles on? Like, she still gets me together. Did you zip up your zipper? Like, what's
Yeah,
going on?
because you known for walking out the house with your
Okay.
zipper open.
She said, ever since you was a little kid, I've been telling you about that zipper. Because I don't think about that. Once I get my belt on and my butt buckled in, that's it for me. I don't, oh, I got to zip it up.
See, I'm one of those people, especially when I get dressed, I'm one of those people that check my clothes more than once. I can make sure everything is right.
I know that's right.
Even when I go to the bathroom, like for instance, if I go to the bathroom at church, before I leave out that bathroom, I gotta make sure everything is.
You don't need one of them old ladies passing out.
Okay? Because my thing is, this is how I was brought up. When you go to the bathroom and you walk out of the bathroom, nobody should ever know by by your clothes that you were in the bathroom. You should always look the way you did when you went in.
Don't get nothing on your pants. Like, come on, learn how to fucking pee. People still can't even pee straight.
This guy at my job, it was a white guy too. He had on these shorts, these sweat shorts, and I'm assuming that this was his mom, because she was a little bit older than him, and he was standing there. Kevin, it hit me as soon as I walked through the door. He had this big pee stain. And when I looked, I said, "Oh my God!" And I saw her eye go to it, and she looked at it, and she said, "I said, oh my God, like, oh, he had this," and she said, "Like,
shake the shit up." I could say a lot more, but I'm not. I'm not today. Not right now. Listen.
Yeah, because it's time to go.
It's time for Love and Hip Hop. Listen, y'all. I don't care how bad Love and Hip Hop is this season. We're going to review it every Friday on every video. We will review Love and Hip Hop. Again, I don't care how bad it is. We're going to talk about it. And let us know what other shows is popping, because it's you know, spring. I know it's a new TV season for the different shows, or different shows y'all want us to talk about. Let us know, but they gotta be good. We should have been doing Preachers of Detroit, but that's all right.
But can I just say something real quick? Shout out to that young lady who a week ago sent us that video. Remember that video when we were on Good Day, and we came back and we talked about it, and we sat here, and I think it was me who said, I think that Boo Boo Kitty is going to sleep with one of the sons.
She sure did send that video.
And I didn't even realize that I had said it. And then, I know this is kind of late, but then on the finale, she slept with, was it the finale?
The son, yeah.
She slept with Hakeem. And we had already predicted.
And I was like, I ain't see it. You was like, oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
Oh yeah, because you didn't see it, and I kept saying I could see her sleeping. But not only is it true in so many ways, it's true in real life. Because she dates the older son.
That's true, and I will too.
I said, let me tell you, God speaks to you in ways you don't even realize He's even talking to you. You know, sometimes you'll hear God talking, and He could be talking to Kevin, but I hear it, and the message is really for me.
Just wait till I go down to Atlanta and see if I'm coming back to Philly, y'all.
Well, you keep your ass down there just as long as I get my checks up there at the end of the day.
Bitch, they worrying about the Scorpion show. Well, if McCall ain't gonna be there, then that dream's a nightmare. I said, well, he ain't coming.
No, because I ain't never going to Atlanta. You can forget, ain't nothing down there for me.
I said, Bob, I left everything. He said, fuck these shows, I'm out.
That's right. Okay, so you left for me. Yeah, kids too?
No.
I'm about to say, who's pushing the kids up?
The adoption.
The adoption. The adoption.
If I meet the right one, they want that kid, they need the right one.
I can't see you being a parent.
I would be. We play video games all day, I'll tell you that.
Well, that ain't no good parent.
That's what it is.
Alright, it's time to go. No, it's not.
That's bonding session.
That ain't bonding session. Marcy and Mike told me, go outside. That was my mom's favorite line. My mom's favorite line, even when I was on punishment. Take your ass outside. Because the rule was, no kids supposed to be in the house. Go outside and play.
Yeah, but we're gonna go. I'm gonna go play some Mortal Kombat until Love and Hip Hop. Come on, peace.